precipice of death? Is this
It's reckoning day.
the governor's reprieve?
It's
The call to the execution chamber?
I tell you, it's a tough one today.
Is it teetering on the edge, Kelly?
I think it is. I've had that car. I've got a 1998 Acura, for those that don't know, which was a great time in America, 1998. And that vehicle just encapsulates everything that was great about America in 1998. And it still has all of that 98 feel to it, you know.
I feel like
Yeah.
you should be playing Simon and Garfunkel's America.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good.
But you haven't maintained it.
No, I
Sort of. Well, hold on. If there's an engine problem, he fixes it.
well, I have to. Yep.
Yeah, and he's gotten his oil changes. Now, inside the car, it looks like it's lived in.
Yes.
It does.
The exterior and the interior are garbage.
Okay. That hurt. That leaves little else. The exterior, but the engine.
The engine seems to run.
It runs.
But that's really more a tribute to the Honda manufacturers.
The engineers.
True.
At Honda. And what happened was, if you missed this, last Thursday, I was at Walmart, in the Walmart parking lot. Now, leading up to this,
Where a lot of things go to die.
It's a good point, Biggie.
Souls, hopes, dreams.
RVs.
all right, that's right. And leading up to this event, many times my car, when it would start, it would go chicka 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 chee, chicka 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 chee, and then chicka 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 vroom, and run. And I always knew that it would come. Sometimes I would even go like, "Come on, darling,
Come on, chugga
come on,
chugga.
baby, come on, baby."
Chugga for me.
And get it running. But this time, last Thursday, on a hot afternoon, I had stopped for some seedy bread, and I needed her to get going again. And she just chugga, and then finally nothing. When the turn was made, no sound at all. So I had, actually, a lot of considerations went through my head. One, should I have my son drive to get me, which he could have done. He was at home.
Illegally.
That would have been against the law.
That's right.
And you would have made the news.
If he had crashed.
If you would have made the news, especially with your high profile around here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they'd have seen your name and known.
Oh, God.
That's right.
If they had you in a perp walk, would you try to cover your face with your handcuffed hands?
I would, yeah.
I'm
definitely playing that. And eventually I will get somewhere, and I will put a coat over my hands. Yes, I will do that.
What a great question.
Despite the fact
What a great question.
that our faces are splashed all over the
right.
station's social media.
That's right. I'll put my hands up. Yeah.
He said it was a tax shelter.
That's right. I will put that up there. So I decided that was not a good idea. And then I thought, should I walk home? But it was too far.
Long.
Too hot. I'm not doing that. I literally thought I could just walk home and leave this car here and never come back and just, who knows?
Just move on with your life?
Move on with my life, right? Which I know would make my wife happy. And then finally I thought, no, I'm going to have AAA come and take care of me, which they did, and it was pretty quick. And the guy came out and said, it's not the battery. And I knew it wasn't because it had been giving me trouble for a while, and the battery's not that old. And he said, it's not the battery, but I think the terminal on the battery is going bad. So I'll try to get you started here, then you have your mechanic fix it. I said, okay. Mm-hmm. So he got it started. He screwed in the terminal more tightly, and I got on my way home. And on the way home, I called Daryl, my mechanic, and said, here's the issue. I explained it to him.
Is he expecting the call?
Yeah.
Like, to put it out of it, like, will he shoot it like John Wayne would have shot a horse in an old Western?
Probably. My wife.
Will he get that honor, or is that something you'll just push it into a rock quarry?
I haven't even.
Not far from where your dad grew up?
I haven't thought. I don't know. My wife has asked him many times to just kill it and not
the end game.
To kill it and not tell me. That, and what do they call it? Palliative care. It's what she wants. She wanted just to make it comfortable and then let it just.
There's no hope.
Right. She wanted him to lie to me many times and tell me there's no hope. But that's not the case.
So he still got your back, which is impressive.
He does. He's a good guy. And so I called him, and he's like, okay, well, he had something going on in his family. He's like, well, my work is stacked up. Friday's Monday, Tuesday. I can get to it late next week. So I said, okay, Friday. That's today. I said, I'll bring it in Friday. Well, I got it back home, parked it in the garage, and then the next time I went to turn it on, it was just death. I mean, nothing there. No. And you know what? Even the doors are locked. Not the driver's side door, but all the other three doors are locked. And when I'm in the car trying to unlock it with the electric lock, they won't even do it.
So all the electrics are dead.
Everything's dead. No light, no nothing.
So when you turn the key to like that first setting, the dash doesn't light up.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
You couldn't turn on the headlights if you wanted to.
Correct. I mean, I can't even unlock the doors
Yeah.
electronically. So now today, the question is, how am I going to get the car to Daryl? And I think what I'm going to have to wind up doing, I'm going to go under the hood myself and see what I can do.
Yeah.
Now don't turn the key until I tell you.
I've thought about that because I'm going to be working on I'm going to be screwing in the terminal on the battery. And I'm going to have my son try to start the car while I'm screwing the terminal into the battery and
Kind of the way they used to start World War I planes.
Yes.
Contact.
If I can just get it started, I can get it to him. And other than that, though, I'm going to try that first. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to have AAA come out and get it started.
Put you on a flatbed or tow it?
First, try to get it started. You know, I don't. I'll give them the chance.
Yeah,
like they did at Walmart. Then
just hit it with the paddles.
Yeah,
like they did at Walmart.
But I am just yes, that's right. But I'm dreading that so much.
Oh well, yes, you're just continuing a long tradition of fathers and sons yelling at each other over car work.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yes.
Wait, don't touch it. I'm not touching it.
Right. That's right.
A long tradition of this through history.
So let me apologize. I'm in a mood. I am in a mood because and I know that's coming today, and what should be starting a nice long 3-day week.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to have to deal with that today, and I know that's going to be a pain. Already, you don't even know, Big. I've lashed out at you. You don't even realize it.
What did I do?
Terrible. Well, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. This has nothing to do with your work performance. Yesterday, the Cubs were playing, Biggie's favorite team, and their shortstop, Javy Baez, made a play that was both magical, athletic. Nobody's ever seen anything like it.
Heads up play.
Great heads up play, but a dumb play on the
Perhaps,
part of
and I don't want to overstate it. It may have never happened in baseball.
I don't think it has. I can't even. You really have to see it. But the stupidity of the Pirates' first baseman allowed it to happen. And what happened was Baez was batting and hit a ball to third base. The Cubs had a man on second base. The ball went to third base. And the third baseman threw it to first, but it pulled the first baseman off the bag by a step. Well, Javy Baez was right there at first base. So the first baseman was going to just tag him instead of stepping on the base for the end of the inning. There's 2 outs. So he was going to tag him. Well, Baez started running back toward home. He starts retreating, and has not been tagged. Well, all the first baseman has to do is walk over and step on first base, and the inning ends. But instead, he chases Baez
toward home plate,
back to the plate. Meanwhile, the runner that's on base tries to score and does.
Yeah.
I mean, he comes in and the first baseman throws it to the catcher in a way that
just a little soft toss.
That's so bizarre.
Guy beats the throw. Baez now, the ball is past the catcher. He runs to first. An error is made. He gets to second on the play. It's a really weird play.
Is it possible he stole first base?
I mean, that's really what it looks like. It's incredible.
I've never seen anything like it, and I was like, that can't be legal, but it all
Oh,
was
yeah.
totally, yeah.
It's absolutely legal.
And here's what you don't know, Biggie.
Yeah. So I say to Chris Demm, did you see Javy Baez play yesterday? Chris Demm said,
you're damn right I
sure
did.
Never seen anything like it. And
So
I
went through that.
with the whole thing. It's like, oh, we never seen anything like
The
it.
Pirate first baseman, blah, blah, blah.
And I said, this is so terrible. I mean, this is and there's no place for it. I said, Biggie calls himself a Cubs fan. I bet he ain't even seen it.
I know one guy who hadn't seen it, and he's the
Biggie?
biggest Cub fan I know.
Biggie's a Cubs fan. I bet he didn't even see Baez yesterday. Even if you hadn't, it'd be like, so? I mean, really, you don't have to be I just happened to see it. I mean, it wasn't like I was looking for it. It's on some show I was watching. I was like, look at Biggie. He thinks he's a Cubs fan. I bet he hadn't even seen that play. So I walk in here and see Biggie for the first time. I go, you see Baez play yesterday? Biggie's like, did I? I loved it. It's like,
That's why they call him the Magic Man in Spanish.
El Mocha in Spanish. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I said, yeah, I knew you had probably seen that.
Yeah.
Lash out. Total lash out.
I'm a nice guy.
Apologies. Exactly. Here I am, a nice guy, and yet look what I do to you. Look what I just said about you. It's like, oh, Biggie thinks he's a baseball fan, Cubs fan. He ain't even seen that play. Of course he's seen that play. He had seen the play.
One thing you two don't know is I caught you being mean again yesterday to me.
Us?
Yeah.
I was...
Not him, Chris Kelly.
Yeah.
It was your natural reaction to something.
What happened?
And you didn't think I was
during the program or after?
This was during a commercial break. You didn't think I was listening because I had my headphones on.
Uh-huh.
We won some local awards yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And one of the awards that was won was for a podcast I'm part of. I won't name drop it.
It won for best podcast.
Mhm.
That's right.
But as Chris Demm is reading through, and I'm in here working, I have my headphones on.
But you can hear me.
I can hear you. And Chris Demm's reading off. He goes, best food blogger.
Yeah.
Big foodies.
Big foodies.
Kelly goes, really?
I said, can that
And I
be?
just kept typing away.
Can
I was
that
like,
be?
call that.
Can
Mhm.
that possibly
So that's
be?
2 in a row.
You know what I
2
thought?
days in a row.
When you won,
Really? I wish it had been recording so I could slow it down and go, really?
you won best food
blogger. When do you blog?
Well, first of all, that's why I thought that's a misplaced. He's
Yeah.
not a blogger. Secondly, how long has he been doing it? Is there? I mean, what is this going on now? Not even a year, have you?
Close to a year.
Close to a year.
Yeah.
That you've been doing this. I thought surely there are more established food blogs.
There are.
For this guy to come in here and win.
There are.
Unbelievable that he won it.
But that's 2 in a row. I've now.
There's no question. Mm-hmm. And this is the kind of streak I'm on here. I had Rusty, our fact checker, huge P1 of this program, just emailed 5 minutes before this show started and said, finish the week and finish the month strong with exceptionalism.
Be exceptional,
That's
which
supposed
is
to be
your
exceptional.
Friday cry.
Yeah, and I looked at Chris and I was like, yeah, Rusty, why don't you go be exceptional? I looked
Unnecessary.
I said, look at this. Yeah, of course unnecessary. That's how I am. That's what it's just, I'm in a mood.